Today we're going to be talking about identity, going on to this topic. This here is Fred. He's mitochondria. Maybe you've heard of those. Mitochondria are the little things inside of your body that make everything work. Basically, they're the power source for living organisms. And Fred is inside. Now, Fred could actually live by himself in a petri dish. This guy, nice smile, the right surroundings, this guy could stay alive. But we don't really see Fred as a separate being, this mitochondria. We see Fred as a part of us. So here's us, this is our body. Let's fill in our parts here. So, we got legs, make our legs black. And we got the arms, and Fred is, notice he's inside. So I don't say my heart is separate part of me. I don't say my spleen. I don't say my eyeballs, my mitochondria inside my cells. Usually when I refer to me and my body, I just refer to it as this whole thing. And it's interesting how we think of ourselves as separate so much. This separate thing that I think of me is super separate, but the reality is there's an ecosystem that we require to stay alive. So it's this huge thing that if you look, everybody, all of us with little Freds inside of them. You see Fred right here. There he is. In each and every one of us, all these separate parts, each one of us with a little Fred, each one of us with all these parts, but we're all together in this ecosystem called Earth, really. So here we are, all on the green planet, all together. And without the whole ecosystem, we would die. We couldn't live. And so you think of our body, without mitochondria, we would die, or without these organs, we would die. And the reality is we all need each other to survive. We're all part of the same ecosystem. And if that's true, well, that's usually called an organism, right? Everything working together as an organism. So we got the planet that's working together as an organism, and then, outside the planet, you have even this outside ring of solar system, and it's this big thing that we think of all these parts, but it's really working together as one thing. And it gets big enough where you might notice there's these other things so big we think, wow, there are other parts of the world and the universe and everything really working together as one. And we think, man, I'm all alone, or I'm the only part. And the reality is, when I think of myself as separate, and I don't think of myself as part of the community, that's where most of my perceived troubles come from. So when I'm thinking about my identity, this goes on with our conversation yesterday. What are you thinking of? Who are you? Who are you? Are you your own entity, separate and apart and battling for what you want? Or are you a wonderful part of this thing called existence? Is everybody around you your brothers and sisters and people who want to help you? And are you helping them? Because well, we're all part of the same. We're all part of the same organism. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be a great way to live? I think so. Check out the book, The Captain. It's about identity. Has these kind of conversations.